we have a dumbbell snatch. I'm gonna show you 2 or 3 variations here. One's gonna be a full body power snatch, pulling from the floor. Another will be a hang snatch, pulling from mid-level height. And then another's gonna be more of a muscle snatch, so it's gonna be less lower body involved. Common thing here that you'll see with Olympic lifts and then some of the high pulls is we're working on triple extension. So trying to extend our ankles, knees, and hips here. So it's a power movement, a lot of vertical force going here. So starting off, pulling the dumbbell from the floor. One big tip here, we just want to be hinging at the hips. So a tip, instead of pulling it flat from the floor, I like to have it angled up a little bit. So dumbbells, the far end of the dumbbell is pointing at the ground, and then the closest end of the dumbbell to me is pointing up at me. So squatting the butt just a little bit, so bringing the hips down, hinging at the hips, butt going down, and we're gonna pull. So again, triple extension, all the way fully above us to overhead position. Focus on moving the weight with your hips here. Another important cue in position is we're keeping the dumbbell close to our body here. We don't want to pull it out far or wide, so we're gonna have pretty much a bent arm pulling the weight up. So you can have maybe an elbow a little bit behind you. One thing we don't want is to pull the weight and it comes out wide. It's gonna put a little bit too much strain on your elbow and your shoulder. So again, keep that weight in real tight and pull it up all in one motion, using the hips to power the movement. Focusing on the hang snatch here, same concept, same movement, only difference is the dumbbell's hanging from your arm. So we're not hinging all the way from the ground. I think it more mimics some of the jumps and movements you'll see whenever you get into like sports. Starting off, athletic position, so soften the knees. Again, I like to go neutral grip, so dumbbell facing away and behind me. You start off by having a little bit of a hinge at the hip. Go maybe 2 to 3 inches below your knees. Again, we're not bending over here. We're not trying to touch the floor. And then struggling the dumbbell up. So this is more of a muscle snatch or a high hip hang snatch. From a hang snatch, remember, we're having that counter movement. And counter movement just means we're moving slowly in the eccentric before we explode up. So here, we're not gonna have any counter movement or additional movement to give us that momentum to swing into the exercise. And so it's gonna be a little bit more upper body. We can still have some extension at the hips, knees, and ankles. So slight bend, we're not lowering here. So just pulling straight up. So the dumbbell snatch variations or dumbbell snatch series is great for developing total body power. And it's a very technically precise exercise that will help you enhance your neuromuscular control and efficiency as we're integrating our full body from the ground up. And so the exercise as a series promotes a progressive power emphasis. So what that means in short is we're shortening our range of motion each time with the exercise. So pulling from the floor, we're pulling and having strength and power through a full range of motion. From a hang snatch with the hip hinge, we're focusing on hip power. And then from a high hang position with no dip or no eccentric counter movement, we're working on peak rate of force development, but that quick triple extension as fast as possible. And that just naturally translates over to a lot of our field and athletic based movements. So great exercise. And this is a great way to simplify the snatch, which can be a little bit complex to learn. But by doing it with a dumbbell, we're getting into the proper overhead movement patterns, and we're able to focus on those little pieces and even do it one arm at a time. So great bang for your buck to develop athleticism and power.